Stage 2 marks the start of real progress. Your brain is starting to reconnect to your limbs and spasticity is starting to form. But be careful with spasticity because if it's not managed properly, it can lead to setbacks which can derail your recovery. So how do you stay on track? Well, stick around and I'll show you some strategies you can do to help prevent complications and keep you moving forward in your recovery. Welcome to Indian Neurotherapy. My name is Evan. I am an occupational therapist and I specialize in neurorehabilitation. And this channel is all about helping stroke survivors continue their recoveries at home. So if you don't know what stage you're in, be sure to check out our self-assessment video where I'll take you through and help you figure out what stage of stroke recovery you're in, and that way you can find the right videos for you. Now let's get back to the video. In stage 2, your affected limb is still mostly flaccid, but something important is happening. Spasticity is starting to form. And this is a good thing because it's a sign that your brain is reconnecting to your affected limbs. Spasticity is going to bring about some stiffness in your muscle, but that can be easily managed with a few interventions. And towards the end of stage 2 stroke recovery, you're going to notice some slight but irregular voluntary movement, which is just another sign that you're progressing in the right direction. Now let's break down the goals for stage 2 of stroke recovery. These goals are the same goals as stage 1, but there's a few twists in the interventions we're going to do. So the first goal is to protect our body against further complication or harm. The second goal is to start our early neuroplasticity exercises, and we got a couple new ones in there. And our last goal is to maintain our physical and mental health. The first thing you should know about not being able to move your body is that it can put you at risk for some serious complications. Things like joint or muscle contractures, pressure wounds, even blood clots. These things aren't just uncomfortable, they can delay your progress and make future recovery much harder. While these risks may seem overwhelming, there's some good news. There are many simple things you can do to help prevent them. Let me show you how. Pressure relief is essential for preventing dangerous pressure sores and improving circulation. Repositioning your body should be done every 2 hours, and this is simply shifting your weight or changing your body position. This allows some pressure relief in some of those bony areas like your hips or your heels, allowing for better circulation and reducing your risk of bed wounds. Ignoring these steps can lead to dangerous pressure wounds that are difficult to heal and can severely impact your recovery. Next up is limb positioning, and positioning may matter a lot more than you might think. Neutral positioning with pillows can help prevent joint and muscle contractures, but watch out for common mistakes like resting your arm across your chest or leaving your ankles unsupported when lying down. Small adjustments here can make a big impact. Stretching is another key piece. It helps to elongate stiff muscle tissue and prevents against contractures from forming. Even just a few minutes of gentle stretching each day can help keep your muscles and joints moving in the right direction. And finally, passive range of motion exercises are invaluable. If someone can assist you, have them gently move your arm or leg through its natural range of motion to reduce swelling and stiffness. If you don't have help, self-range of motion is a great alternative. But consistency is key here. This needs to be done on a daily practice to make a real difference. Hand orthotics can now be used. Hand orthotics passively position your wrist, hand, and fingers in a safe position that prevents contractures and stretches really tight hands. Be sure to ask your therapist or doctor if a hand orthotic is right for you in managing your spasticity. These strategies are just the start of your recovery journey. But what's next is the hard part, rewiring your brain. Let's get into some early neuroplasticity exercises you can do today to begin that process. Neuroplasticity is our brain's remarkable ability to rewire our brain to regain lost functions. And even if you don't have any movement, there are still some things that are evidence-based to help stimulate this process. So let me show you some things you can do today to begin rewiring your brain. First up is electrical stimulation, and there are 2 different types of electrical stimulation that we may consider using. Neuromuscular electrical stimulation is passive, and it helps to manage spasticity while reducing issues like shoulder subluxations or foot drop. But functional electrical stimulation takes it one step further by actively engaging those muscles during real-life tasks, such as pushing up to stand or grabbing onto something. However, electrical stimulation is not for everyone. Be sure to check with your therapist or doctor to make sure that you don't have any contraindications that would make it unsafe for you to use this intervention. Next up, we have weight-bearing exercises. These exercises activate affected muscles to encourage neuroplasticity. Just start small with some simple tabletop exercises to build strength and motor control, And as you progress, you can gradually add more challenging movements. Mental imagery and action observation stimulate the brain even without any physical movement. Mental imagery involves visualizing yourself performing a specific task, while action observation involves watching someone else perform it. Both are powerful tools for rewiring your brain. Sensory retraining involves helping your brain reconnect with the sensations of your limbs, and this will help improve the use of those limbs. It involves some simple activities like feeling different textures or temperatures, and it can even involve sensory electrical stimulation, which helps to reawaken those sensory pathways. Mirror therapy is up next, and this involves using a mirror to reflect your unaffected limb. This creates the illusion that both limbs are moving normally, and this is just another intervention to stimulate neuroplasticity even if no movement is possible. But to unlock the full potential in your stroke recovery, maintaining your mental and physical health is a must. Your brain needs the right environment to rewire and adapt, and without that right environment, these neuroplasticity exercises you're working so hard on may fall short on their full impact. Restful sleep, a nutritious diet, and regular physical activity create the foundation your brain needs to thrive and survive. Stage 2 of stroke recovery is all about building off the momentum of your recovery so far and setting the stage for real meaningful progress. And if you're ready to take the next step in your stroke recovery journey, be sure to check out our exercise video playlist for stage 2 stroke survivors, and we'll get started with some of those exercises we talked about today. Are you a stroke survivor who feels stuck, overwhelmed, or frustrated with your lack of progress? Maybe therapy has ended, now you're on your own, and you're just a little unsure about how to continue progressing? Well, if this sounds familiar, my one-on-one coaching program is for you. At indianeurotherapy.com/coaching, I offer a recovery plan tailored to your goals and physical abilities. You'll get personalized home exercises as well as access to a stroke recovery specialist, me. And together, we'll cut through all the trial and error and help you focus on what really works, helping you make real progress. But spots are limited, so don't wait. Visit indianeurotherapy.com/coaching and we'll explore if it's right for you. If you found this video helpful, the best free thing you can do is give me a like or comment on the video. And if you're looking for more information on stroke recovery or guided exercise videos, be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.